Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.
Hey everyone, Kenny Tony coming at you today. We got this quick video for you. So what we're going to be doing is doing a little bit of work to the Raptor 125 Pink Edition sitting right back here behind us. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is getting some graphics installed. I finally took the step and ordered some graphics. So the graphics I got came from DARKSTUDIOARTS. Had a great deal on it. I'm just going to post a link in the description box to their website. But the guy who I had spoke to, I think his name was John, he was real down to earth, helped me out, text back and forth, communication was great, gave him some ideas of what I wanted, and the price was just amazing. So what we're going to do is get a quick install of just a couple pieces of this side plastic, and then we're going to get the whole thing wrapped up, and hopefully this Raptor 125 Pink Edition will be being close to done. All right, so I'm trying something a little different than what I normally do. So what I've done to my other quads is I painted the plastics, but with these, I'm actually going to put graphics on. So I've already cleaned this 4 or 5 times, and as you see, pollen and thing gets on there. So I'm wiping it all down with some alcohol, getting all the oil, all the grease and things off the plastic. Using a microfiber, so it's going to pick up as much as I'm wiping off. And we're going to just start with this little piece right here, see if we can get the graphic on. So the graphic is going to look amazing on there. So his kits do include a layout that tells you where these parts go, because they can get a little confusing if you're a beginner, but I'm not really concerned about that as much. So I'm looking for a piece that has Raptor 125 on it. Right here it is. And it's going to go on this side right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get my heat gun installed, get heat gun hooked up. I have my bottle of soapy water, and I have a squeegee that I've used prior in the past when I've installed tint. So here we are a little close. Got my squeegee with the microfiber on the end of it. Keeps you from scratching the graphics and things up. Did tell them I want the 125, splash some pink and things in there. It's gonna look absolutely amazing once we get it on. The order was for it to be on like a gray black background, so it's gonna look really good. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my spray down this piece here. We're going to get the graphic off. I'm going to spray it as well. This is thick stuff. Helps it go on and move around a little bit without being permanent just yet. Use our squeegee and start squeezing some of it out. And then heat gunning it at the same time here in a minute. Just making sure I'm getting some of this initial. Starting to lay over on its own, so once it does that, I can do some squeegeeing. Trying to figure out, make sure this is where I want it to lay. Or am I going too far with it? So first side is installed. Let's see how the rest of this lays on there, how good it's going to look. All right, everyone, this is going to pretty much get to the end of this video. I didn't go through the whole process of putting these graphics on, but they look absolutely amazing. Once I first showed the first clip of what to do, everything else goes on the same. So I cleaned all the panels off with alcohol, make sure they were nice and good and clean. Then I sprayed the front and backs of the graphics, laid them on, kind of squeegeed them out a little bit to where I wanted, applied some heat, and as they started to contour to the shape, I just squeegeed them out and then put them all around there. Make sure all the ends were down nice and tight, no grinding for at least a day or so, what I would assume. I didn't read that part in the directions, but I'm going to let it sunbake tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be about 90 degrees, so it's going to sit out all day. But this looks absolutely amazing. We're going to take a quick walk around and then we're going to close this video out. Yeah, it looks good. So I called them and told them I wanted a little more, but I wanted Raptor 125 to be on there, which is a plus. He put that on there. Told him I wanted a little bit more pink thrown in there, and he did that as well. Man, this looks great in my opinion. My wife really likes it. My daughter does too. So if I can rate this, durability, I had nothing rip or tear, and everything came completely out of the mold with no problems. There was no clear coming off the vinyl. There was no picking up the paper. Everything came off amazing. That's a plus. Thick, super freaking thick, and that fits on there great. That's what we want, is some durability. The contour, does it line up good? For it to be a graphics kit and not be like a wrap, I think it matches up and it lines up good. So right here there was a couple multi-parts, and like I said, this is user error. This gap here is a little bit larger than the other one, but as far as it goes, there's some gaps going around it, which is what you have when you have multi-piece. But we put this on a gray background. So with the gray background, some of the parts look like they're kind of brushed on there. Looks absolutely amazing. And my daughter really likes it. The Ruckus. Next thing I'm going to be doing is getting a seat to keep the thing going. I think I'm just going to go black and pink, or I'll just go with a black gripper because I'm not sure if the pinks are going to match and I don't want to take away from it. So I think in the very beginning of the video I had the name off. I looked back at the email real quick. Jared is his name. Amazing work, man. Highly recommended. Anybody who needs graphics, I'll recommend them to you. The 250 over here, it's going to be getting graphics as well, something similar to this, but it's going to be black and red. And the hybrid, I'm going to just see if I can do no color, all green, all lime green. But I'll be coming up with those orders here soon enough, and and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.